Good evening. We are going to look at the inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix. So when we talk of an inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix, when we are finding it, first and foremost, we must know the identity that I brought earlier. Check on the lectures. That is the positive x, and you have the negative x, and you also have the positive x like that. You also have the negative x. You are going to have a positive x and also negative x. You're going to have a positive x, negative x, and positive x, like that. So what does that mean? It simply means that these variables, we are going to expand them. How are we going to expand them? This is the first step that we're going to do. I are going to expand this in this format, and then it can go. We can have the first x expanded. We are going to have it in that format. The second x in that format, the third x in that format, and you are going to have the second x in that format, and you're going to have that x, there's supposed to be 9. Okay, okay. Then in next, we're going to put the x where the negative where they're supposed to be. We have got negative, it's going to be there. We have got another negative here on this point position. The other position is this far end, and the other position for x, it is this far end. Next, what we are going to do is very simple. We are going to follow the same cofactor that we have been doing in the previous lessons. Okay, so we are going to put it here, one, and the other one here. So what we are going to have, ideally, we're going to have a 2 1 and 2 4, like that. The one that will be showing there. So I've got 2 1 and 4 5 rather. The next step, we are going to go to the second position. Second position is this position that is here. Second position, it is this position that is here. So ideally, even here, if you bring your pen in vertical and diagonal, you are going to have this position here, and then you are going to have the vertical one in that position. So what is going to show, or what is going to remain after the vertical and the diagonal on in given position, here you are going to have a 1 1 and a 3 5, like that. So I'm going to have a 1 1 and a 3 5. So you have your 1 1 and your 3 5 in that format. So the third one, equally, you're going to bring here, because the third position is this one, the third position it is 3. You're going to stand here. The third position is this angle, 3. So I'm going to put it in that format. So what is going to remain in the actual sense, we are going to have a 1 2, a 3 4. So you have a 1 2 and a 3 4. So all these other positions, just the issue of standing here, this angle and this angle, sometimes you don't need the pen. You are able to see that here we're going to remain with a 1 3 4 5, 1 3 4 5. So you write your 1 3 and 4 5. Try to do all these others and try to be putting pens here and maneuver around. You are going to discover that the number that you are going to remain is 2 3 on this position, and 3 5, and here you are going to remain with a 2 1 and a 3 4, like that. Here you are going to remain with a 1 3 and a 2 1, like that. Here you are going to remain with a 2 3, and you are going to have a 1 1. Here you are going to have a 2 1 and a 1 2. So next, what we are going to do, we are going to find the determinant for all these individually. So next step, we are going to find the determinant. Look at this. 2 times 5 is 10, and 10 minus 4, because 4 times 1 it is 4. So 10 minus 4, it is going to give us a 6, like that. Next, we are going to have a 1 times 5 minus a 3 times 1. So a 1 times, so here we are going to get a negative 2, okay, because there's a negative already here. So we're going to get negative, but when you subtract this one, you're going to get a 2. Do your workings and you discover that here you are going to have a 4, and minus a 6, you are going to get a negative 2, like that. So this is what we are going to get. here we're going to get, look at this, this is 1 times 5, it's 5, 5 times minus, this is 4 times 3, it's 12. So 5 minus 12, you are going to get a negative 7. Remember, outside there was already a negative. So you are going to have a negative and the negative 7 in that format. Do your workings here, we're going to get a 1 because this is a 10 minus 9, 1. Then minus here, this is 8 minus 3 is going to give us a 5. And here we are going to get a 1 minus 6, which is going to give us a negative 5 that way. And here you are going to get, look at this, it is 2 times 1, it is 2, minus 1 times 3, it is 3. So 2 minus 3, you are going to get a negative 1. Remember, outside you have already a negative, so you have a negative 1 that way. So here it's a 4 times 4 minus 1, which is going to give us just a 3. So simplifying this further, what we are getting ideally, we are getting just a 6 and a minus 2, a minus 2, and you are getting here negative times negative 7, we're going to get a 7, a 1, and a negative 5. You are getting a negative 5, a positive 1, negative times negative, positive 1, and you are getting a 3 in that format. Now, what do we mean, especially when we say inverse? The formula for inverse in the actual sense, it is given, it is most written as A negative. So A negative is the inverse of a matrix. It is 1 over the determinant of a matrix, given matrix. In this case, our given matrix is matrix A, let's say. Then we are going to multiply this by the new matrix. This is the new matrix that we have found using the cofactor. So this is a new matrix, which we are going to say matrix N. But this matrix N is not complete. What do I mean it's not complete? For us to find the inverse, we are going to turn it. Let me put it in this way. We are going to turn it. So the verticals, or the horizontal, are going to be the vertical. Okay? All these verticals, we are going to turn them to be horizontal so that they should be standing. So what we are going to have, ideally, we are going to have, let me just fold it here. Okay, let me fold it this way. Okay, so what we are going to have ideally here, we are going to turn this matrix upside down. This matrix, so we have 6, negative 2, and you have got another negative 2, we have got 7, we have got 1, we have got negative 5, we have got negative 5, we have got 1, we have got 3. So this matrix, we are going to turn it. And how are we turning it? Look at this. We have 6. The first one, we have got 6, negative 2, negative 2. So this is horizontal. Let it be vertical. So we are starting with 6, negative 2, negative 2. We are coming to this one now. We are done with this one. We are coming to this one. This is 7, 1, negative 5. So it is going to be horizontal, vertical rather. This is horizontal. So it should be 7, you see, then 1, then negative 5 that way. The next one is negative 5, 1, 3. So here negative 5, 1, and the 3 here. Okay, like that. Now, the inverse, it will be written in the form of A negative 1 is equals to 1 over determinant of A, like that, times our new matrix, which we are going to call N. So this is 1 over, remember the determinant of this matrix, because you remember the matrix we are looking at is this matrix. If you go through your working, you discover that the determinant of this is 4. So here we are going to write 1 over 4, like that. Then times our new matrix in this form, it is 6, 7, negative 5 that way. Then we are going to have negative 2, 1, 1, and negative 2, negative 5, and 3. So the determinant, therefore, the inverse, therefore, of the matrix, it is 1 over 4, like that. Then you can write 6, 7, negative 5, negative 2, 1, 1, -2, -5, and 3. So this is the inverse of a matrix. So what are the key things you have to know? You have to know first and foremost how to find the determinant. Then after you have found the determinant, know the identity, the x, negative x, x, and negative x, x, negative x, x, negative x, x. Then expand these. After you have expanded these, find the individual determinant. After you find the individual determinant, the next is you find the inverse in this format, or the transpose. Okay, so you are transposing these. The vertical becomes the horizontal, or the horizontal becomes the vertical in this format. Then multiply this with the determinant as 1 over determinant using this formula, and then you are done with finding the inverse. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave a work for you so that each and everyone is going to do the working on his or her own. So this is the exercise that I want each and everyone to do. So I want each and everyone to find the determinant of this and its inverse. Then send me the answer in the inbox. Each and everyone find the inverse for this and its determinant. Thank you so much for your time. This week it was for M110. Have a blessed evening. Thank you.